E.K. Bailey Conference is unique because of the intent. I think it intends to model faithful preaching and then to empower preachers to be faithful.
I think something happens when you put yourself in environments of people who've already been where you're trying to go. So that's why I'm excited to be here at the E.K. Bailey Conference. I think I'm going to be a better pastor, a better leader.
I think of it as spring training. Spring training is an opportunity for novices as well as veterans to be able to go over the fundamentals and to sharpen their tools. And it's always a time for me to recalibrate, to refresh myself as it relates to the fundamentals, and at the same time to be encouraged by veterans who are more proficient than I am. Encourages me to step up my game.
No matter how long we've been in the pulpit and we've preached and we've taught, we can always bring something back from this conference.
It's hands-on, it's practical. So you get the theoretical, the academic, but you get the practical. And here's where you can put the rubber to the road and test it.
Well, I can say as a young pastor, I've been pastoring 10 years myself, and it has helped me to better to relate to my congregation, and I can see the growth from what I have grown, not only in me, but also in my members in my congregation.
You're not just getting the book material, but you actually get a chance to see how it's put into practice. And again, if we're going to be craftsmen, to make sure that we're truly understanding what God has called us to, then we certainly want to do everything that we can to honor God in that calling. Can't get any better than the E.K. Bailey Preaching Conference.
I think it keeps our ministry on the cutting edge, because sometimes if you stay in your locale, you'll only hear what you've always heard. Exposure, the education, as well as the fellowship is so paramount.
Well, the Bible says that iron sharpens iron. And so there's a sense in which if you want to be sharpened, if you want to be better, you got to get around those blades that are of your ilk and of your kind. You can watch it all day on Instagram or YouTube or get a DVD, but when you're actually in the space, it's a wonderful multi-dimensional experience.
From coast to coast and border to border, and beyond here, international. This conference is going to be a fountainhead. It's going to be a source of influence that can be traced in the history of preaching in the United States without question.